Hey guys, welcome to the Jabatias podcast. This is Evie, featuring today Kewla of Eye Pokes and Headchokes. Kewla, my bad. My bad. We have Sir Wilkins in the building, and of course, Mr. Black. Shout out to Janelle, HR. We miss you, but I'm filling in for you today, boo. So, oh my God, we're gonna jump right into it because I like to get into, this is one topic that is really close to home. So, oh my God moment of the week, Ronda Rousey made her appearance at Royal Rumble. And are you a Ronda Rousey fan? Are you for her? What's your take on it? Who wants to take this topic first?
I think I'll take it.
Go ahead. You're the guest of the one.
He's the guest. Let's go.
Right. I'm a fan of Ronda. I like her a lot. As far as her being part of WWE, I'm feeling it. Because I don't know if there's more for her to do in UFC. She's fallen from such a high plateau in her career. So many matches. 14 seconds is her highlight?
Yeah.
Winning in 14 seconds. I don't think she's able to come back as far as in the UFC. I would like to see how it happens, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if she could come back from that.
I'm going to be the only one that would kind of be against this. Yes, you was a big fan all your life, and you want to be a part of this. You incorporated into your everyday routine by transitioning from a UFC fighter to a wrestler. But because of that, it took away the historical 30-woman Royal Rumble match, the first one ever. It took away from that completely to the point you forgot about that. And all the coverages, all the highlight from Monday Night Raw, all it was talking about Ronda Rousey, and it made the Women's Royal Rumble an afterthought. And I just feel like these are young girls who basically build that foundation for the women's. For her to come in, and the fact that you didn't really talk about it like that, you did, but you didn't hype it as Ronda Rousey, I don't like it. I don't like it, dogs.
I have a question. Did it take away from the Royal Rumble itself, or just the winner?
It took away from the winner and the Women's Royal Rumble as a total. But overall, as a fan of the Royal Rumble, it added on to it. It was great seeing that at the end.
Yeah.
But how she overshadowed the women, you lost. Very bad. You try to come back and you still look bad. And you try to come over here just because, quote unquote, it's easier money though. But you're going to learn because these women will stiff you like Nia.
Yeah.
So, you guys made some great points. First of all, my boo cakes, Nia. She's
amazing.
She's amazing. But first I gotta take the picture out real quick. Okay. Got to put that on the table first of all. All right. We're gonna start off with this. Nia did say some things about Ronda, how it overshadowed the 30-woman Royal Rumble. Now, I posted this on on the Jabatias podcast Instagram, and I've spoken about this. Am I a fan of this? No. And I'm gonna tell you why I'm not a fan of this. I'm a fan of Ronda's star power.
Okay.
I'm a fan of Ronda's star power, which is she gonna put butts in the seats. She has mainstream America talking about it. 100%. Because you know what? It's good for business. Good for Vince pockets. It's delicious for Vince pockets. Delicioso. Like you would say, I'm gonna still work from New Yoga Flame for Vince. It's yoga flame for Vince. But at the end of the time, there's another side to the story. Fans of the sport, like legit fans. Like we're all wrestling heads that's sitting here right now.
Yes, of course.
So the way I'm looking at it is a slap in the face. Because one, you're kind of using Rowdy Piper.
His gimmick
in some ways in his look. It's kind of disrespectful.
That's just what happens when you own someone's gimmick, somebody's look. Yeah. So that was the whole thing with the Hardys and TNA.
But the thing is, we all know that Vince is Death Row. Also, a.k.a.
Suge Knight.
He's Suge Knight.
He's the white Suge Knight. Yeah.
He's the white Suge Knight. But I'm thinking more Jimmy Iovine because he's more successful. Jimmy Iovine of Aftermath Interscope.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he has the brutality of Suge Knight, but the business aspect of Jimmy Iovine. Anyways, so
legendary shit right there.
Legendary shit, and Vince is very legendary.
Oh yeah.
So when you look at the situation, you go, the mainstream look is like, yo, we're putting butts in the seats. Now, wrestling fans, the way I'm looking at this shit, can this chick even wrestle? Now, she steps out, she walks out.
I mean, she can submit. She can submit somebody. No. I was saying that she can submit somebody. That's what I meant to say.
No. She can submit and she can get kicked in the face.
Exactly.
Anybody can do that.
She can take a kick in the face. But what I'm saying is, for fans of the sport, it's kind of a slap in the face because she came out with no charisma.
But it's WWE.
No, it's no charisma. It's no charisma.
You're Ronda Rousey. As your first entrance, you don't really need any.
You don't need any, but
but
the thing, it was so awkward.
It was
because if you watched it, Asuka, Charlotte, Alexa was like, what the fuck?
It was like somebody told her to just come outside, come to the ring, and point at the WrestleMania.
Yeah, but the thing about it,
and give me eye contact.
But the thing about it, your job though, as a performer. And we all know here that I love the entertainment side of the business.
Of course you do.
She's not an entertainer.
She's not an entertainer. And you know what? Let's give a little inside of the industry scoop because So Wilkins got it.
Okay.
So Ronda has released she's an executive producer on this great, phenomenal fighter show. Mm-hmm. It's about a guy who travels all over the world and trains any particular type of fight, like Muay Thai, even pro wrestling. Mm-hmm. And she even told the guy who's a host in the show that I don't got that type of charisma that you got.
I'm happy she knows that.
Wow.
So what I'm saying is that she's already self-aware that she don't got the charisma. But the thing about we're just gonna use her for WrestleMania. That's what I see Vince is doing. So it's a slap in the face. Once again, I go back to my main point. It's a slap in the face to us real wrestling fans.
Okay, I agree with you.
But there's more to it though. I think she's trying. She's gonna try. I don't think it's just a paycheck for her.
She has no choice to try. She ain't got nowhere else to go.
Exactly. But she has been in movies.
Yeah, but she can't act.
And that's where
she ain't charming.
Her first couple of movie roles were her being herself.
Yeah,
exactly. But it's easier. But you have to understand that she probably feels that it's easier to be yourself though. But is she actually being herself? What if she's not the tough girl? What if she's not to have the determinate instinct? Because after you take you have to understand she was on top of the world for a minute.
Yeah.
Nobody could see her in the ring, but she got a piece of humble pie, and now look at her now.
Yeah, she could.
Yeah, and then on my last point right now, before I know we gotta move on.
We gotta move on.
I'm long-winded. What my issue is it's what you meant to so many women. And then you couldn't take a loss. It's that old fucking book report Instagram quote that we always see or fucking Nike commercial. You fall 5 times, you get up 6. Yep. She fell twice and she stayed down. I don't know what her situation is because Ronda, this is Sir Wilkins here. You want to chop it up? Holla at me. We can talk because I want to know who you really are behind all the lights and glamour. Okay. So that's my point. I'm not happy with it. I'm 50-50 on it. It's great for business.
Yeah,
it is.
But it's not great for us real fans.
So
there's a lot that.
Wait, hold up. Hold up. We all had our little opinion as men.
Yeah, true.
Why would you give the only female the honor to say
the only female wrestler in the room?
Exactly. How you feel about it?
So there's many women making history in the WWE. You have the Bellas, you have Nia. Nia is the reason why I feel confident in the body that I have right now, and I'm working and striving to get where I want to be at as a woman, as an individual. That's an icon.
Yeah, you got one.
That's an icon. But coming from someone that I respected Ronda Rousey as a UFC fighter, I don't respect that as a WWE superstar. I refuse. We're less than a month away to the Elimination Chamber, the first women's Elimination Chamber. And we probably might see Ronda make an appearance? It's possible because like you said, it's money.
Yeah.
But what I want to know is what's your take on the women's Elimination Chamber in Vegas? Is it necessary?
I'll go first on this one. No, it's not. It's not necessary.
Why not? Really?
Why not?
Yeah.
Come on. Let's really stretch this out when it comes to the evolution of women. Let's surprise us a little bit. I feel like now we're forcing it. Now we're forcing the whole thing of women's revolution now. It doesn't seem natural. So before you brothers start, the rumor is around the industry is that they're really gonna push the women's division, which is great. And they're also, adding a lot of new women to the thing, because there was only like 2 women from the women's roster besides legends, like 20 legends in the Royal Rumble, right?
Yeah.
So they're really pushing great, and that's why they go into MMA, which I give them respect for, because you're getting fighters. You're not just getting some fitness chick or some models or doing some like model search, and then you end up with some broke down version of the Bellas. So it's great. They're pushing the culture forward. So they're pushing the culture forward, but you're missing one thing.
Athleticism?
No, it's not that. You're missing like it feeling natural. Like I feel they're trying to cash this check in right now. Yeah, but and then they feel that Ronda's here now. We have our cash cow. So let's really push. Women's revolution.
I'm agree with you, because it's just a lot. They're trying to make it seem like 2017 and 18 is like a graduation year. And I say that because what do we have? We had we had the first ever Money in the Bank, then we had the Royal Rumble, first women's Royal Rumble, and now we have the Elimination Chamber. It's overkill. I think it's overkill for the women. I'm not saying that they shouldn't be working as much, but maybe they should be doing the same thing men are doing. I'm not saying that it's impossible for them to do, but on a regular basis, not like giving them their body time to actually like rest
and heal.
It's a lot, because they don't have a big roster. That's why we have the legends in the NXT that are coming up. Some of the NXT women are not good enough to come up.
Okay. I agree with you, both of y'all, 100%. But we live in a time right now, like everybody is trying to cash cow on something. Yeah. For example, when we was all growing up, right? We all around the same age. We used to watch UPN 9. We didn't think that was black television. We didn't think that was, like the show Taina on Nickelodeon.
That was amazing.
That was tough. We didn't say, this is the first ever. No, we just said we just watched it because that's how it was back in the day. You just put it on a television show because it was dope. Martin wasn't dope because it was all black cast. It was dope because it had good writing. And I just feel like WWE, due to they be more of a public company, they get pressures from their stockholders, like, push diversity, push. But I'm looking like, come on, WWE. What happened back in the day? Like, it was naturally happened. You saw Beth Phoenix in the Royal Rumble because it was something cool to do. When China became the Intercontinental Champion, it was cool to see that. It wasn't such a big deal.
But the IC champion or European?
No, she was IC champion. She won it from Jeff Jarrett because Jeff Jarrett had to drop it in that kitchen match. Yeah, and that's why he's kind of banned, because he held up Vince for a lot of money for that. So I just feel this way. I agree with both of y'all. It's just too forced. Give it time. Next year should have been the whole Elimination Chamber. Give it time to breathe, to marinate that. Hey,
and you know what? They could, like you said, it's a good point. The roster's not big enough.
Oh yeah.
And my biggest issue right now, a lot of these girls that they're bringing up are too green. Meaning, if you don't understand what too green means, it means you fresh out the womb, don't really know what you're doing, don't really know what so green, that's what green means. Ladies and gentlemen, Wilkins definitions from Wilkins. So basically what I'm saying to finish off the thing is the roster's not big enough. You're putting them through a lot. Why not do another ladder match? Do another ladder match at the Elimination Chamber. If you want to do something more creative, because half the time on Raw and SmackDown, 6-man tag. 6-woman tag. 6-woman tag. All right.
Triple threat match.
Triple threat match. And you know what I mean? So I get it. You want to be more creative, do a ladder match. Let's just ease into that. And I'm not saying women can't do nothing, because honestly speaking, most women are stronger than most men. Exactly. Let's keep it a buck. Keep it a buck.
But I can't do some things that they do.
But yeah, because their tolerance for pain is ridiculous.
Of course.
So to finish, and it is what it is. It is what it is. But I don't. Let's get this natural process. But the thing is, business is business. And you know what? My WWE stock's been blowing through the roof. My WWE stock.
Oh man.
So, anyways.
So what's the next topic?
Next topic is actually my favorite topic.
Kool ain't got no type of.
He's like,
Next topic.
I don't like that air. It's just a thing that bothers me. That's why I can't help it.
All right, listen, we hear you. The next topic is one of my favorites because I'm really, really excited about this. I'm a wrestler, but I'm marked out really hard. The Dudley Boys are getting inducted to the Hall of Fame finally, because I feel like they should have been inducted before Edge and Christian. I'm sorry, but they are.
I can see why.
I see it. I feel that's my opinion. It's my opinion. But they are getting inducted alongside Goldberg. What are your thoughts on this? I clearly just said mine, but how do you feel?
Me personally, I like it. The Dudleys are more than WWE. They're also ECW. So I can see why they should be there before Edge and Christian. They've done more.
So much more hardcore.
And yeah, just more hardcore stuff. So as far as ECW goes, they've been more places. Edge and Christian has only been WWE, I feel like. As far
only
as
WWE.
a tag team. I know Christian went to TNA, but maybe as tag team partners, they've only been in WWE. But the Dudleys are just great. They're royalty. To me, they're royalty as far as what they can do.
Well, they could stand on their own as well.
Yeah, yes.
Individually, they've been able in the indies, and they can stand on their own.
Yes, Bully Ray. Devon, when he was Brother Devon, he had Deacon Batista. That didn't last too long, but it lasted a good enough time to actually realize and you can fill out what Batista could do. And after that, he became part of Evolution. But if you have something to say, you can say.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
I think we should let Wilkins go first because he looked like he ready to. No.
I got this.
Okay, let's make math for this.
I got this. Now let's break down the individual people. Yeah, WWE didn't give him a lengthy run as Brother Devon though, but TNA gave him a lengthy run as a single competitor. And he couldn't really deliver as a single competitor. Billy Ray, they gave him the ball. He was like, you know what, I'm gonna give you both a couple of plays, and he ran with it and scored numerous times. Like, he redefined his character. And when I heard Billy Ray the first time, when I saw him perform, the aggression that's behind what he did in TNA was amazing, even as indies.
Yeah.
But them two overall as a package, they are good. But they had an extra element to the whole, feud with the TLC with the tables. To this day, people still use tables.
Yeah, they have a whole pay-per-view.
They have a whole pay-per-view. Yeah, and they have matches dedicated to that.
Yeah.
Do I think that they should have been more decorated in the Hall of Fame before Edge and Christian? No. Because Edge and Christian naturally came through the ranks of WWE. You gotta take care of home talent first, then everything else second.
True.
So they shouldn't go to the Hall of Fame before Edge and Christian.
Shout out to the Brood.
Of course.
I love the Brood. Gangrel is still
right, but you have to understand. Again, there will not be TLC without that ladder match for Tori Wilson services and for I think $10,000 if it wasn't for Edge and Christian and the Hardy Boys. So. Yeah. Dudley Boys should never go before Edge and Christian. They should go in now, but not before them. But they should never went in before the Hardys.
Well, the Hardys weren't ready to go in.
Still, not before the Hardys.
So,
what do you think?
I don't want to take it off of the Dudleys, but who would go in before? What tag team would go in before those three if they're not ready?
The Harlem Heat, baby. Come on,
I'll take that.
Come on,
I'll give you that.
No, okay, all right. Let's rewind. The first question was, they should have went in before Edge and Christian?
Yeah,
absolutely not. Absolutely not. Once again, like he said, homegrown talent. Take care of your homegrown talent. Mm-hmm. Number 2.
So why aren't they?
Hold up.
Because they're not retired yet.
Hold on. Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
So that was my reason. Number 2, they are decorated.
Yes, many titles.
But I don't care what nobody says, but WWE is the top of the mountain. Yes, I get it. New Japan is there. You have Indies is popping right now. But at the end of the day, the top of the mountain is WWE.
100%.
So you could be. So let's give an example. You still want to come to the NBA?
Of course.
You could be popping in the Euro League like David Blatt and shit in your pants when you get back to the NBA. When we get into the NBA, I apologize. You don't know who David Blatt is? He was a former Cleveland Cavaliers coach. He's from the Euro League, very decorated, and he couldn't do shit in the NBA.
Well, that was because of LeBron.
Hold up. Tyronn Lue took over. What happened? Championship. Rings. Relax. This is a sports podcast. This is wrestling. But my point has been made.
Save that for
my point has been made. Listen, anyways. So the Dudley Boys are very decorated. ECW, Extreme Rules, everything. But you can't tell me that the Hardy Boys and Edge and Christian weren't part of that revolution that they did.
Of course.
They had the whole table situation. They did the whole tables, but you had chairs. Yeah. Edge. You had the ladders. The Hardys.
Oh, the concerto.
Yeah, and the concerto. Exactly. You helping me out, bro.
No, but I understand exactly what you're saying. The only thing is, like I said, they're not like you said, they're homegrown talent. Edge and Christian.
Exactly.
The Hardys are as well. Douglas is just more decorated as far as the landscape of the whole world.
They're decorated, like I said before, with the Rousey thing. Yeah. There's casual fans, and then there's wrestling fans. Yeah. So the Dudley Boys are more on the wrestling fan side. They are. So casual fans know of them, they love them, but they didn't. Now, when it comes to them being single competitors, they were okay in WWE. They were okay in WWE.
They don't have titles in WWE.
They were okay. Now you look at Edge and Christian.
Unless it's the hardcore title, which does not.
That doesn't count. It's obsolete now. So
the memory doesn't even matter.
Yeah. Now you look at Edge, rated R superstar, phenomenal singles career. Christian, whatever.
Yeah, I heard that Vincent liked his face.
Vincent probably.
That what?
Vincent liked his face.
This doesn't like a lot of shit that doesn't really matter sometimes.
Yeah, but when you
No. His word,
I always respect what Vince says.
Yes, his word is God.
But think about it. If you say he doesn't like your face, he may have a point.
Yeah, you might want to put a mask on your face.
He might be like, yo, you know what? I don't think you're marketable.
Let me ask you a question. Like, we argue on another man's face. What do you think of Christian's face? Like, you think that was right for Vince to say that?
Okay looking guy. But
why are we answering that for?
I'm just saying, he's not a bad looking guy.
No. You're asking, you're a woman. Be honest.
For meeting him in person, he's okay. Would I date him if he was single? If I was single? No. But is he a face that you can market off of and make money off of if he's alongside someone doing something?
Yeah, Edge is a pretty guy. Edge is a pretty guy.
Edge ain't no pretty guy either. Yo, hold up. Let's rewind this. Edge got a long ass face. He got a straight long ass. What saved him? He had long hair. Yeah. He had some golden locks.
And he can grow a beard.
But as Edge and Christian, the tag team, when they're standing next to each other, who was the better looking guy?
Obviously, because he got a long face. People like long faces.
That is true.
I ain't that cute, but I got a long face. Bitches love niggas with long faces, nigga.
That's not true.
Bitches love niggas. You in the acting world. How do long face niggas win? Long face niggas win, B.
He has a strong chin.
Yeah, he has the strong chin. That's what it is. Yeah, you got that strong chin, son? You win it. You got a strong chin, you win it out here.
That's what it is.
So Edge had that strong chin, and he had the beard on top of the strong chin with some Goldilocks. You win it.
You throw in the tattoos.
Oh!
That's what tattoos. It was a sleeve.
Bitches love sleeves. Pardon me. I didn't get to say that word.
I'm trying to get a sleeve myself.
Nowhere. You see, The Rock got the half a sleeve popping out. He's OD popping now.
All right. Let's bring it back. So, in the WWE, there's one thing for me that has been horrible. And that has been the commentary.
Brian Saxton.
No, it's all right.
I love my nigga Booker
So-
T, son.
Yo, be too fat. Our brother.
Our brother. I don't care. I don't care.
No one beats the King and JR.
They fell asleep.
They
They fell asleep.
Nothing was happening there. Nothing was happening in the Manhattan Center at that time.
Be professional.
Shit.
They should have had a 5-hour energy that they promote. So
Nah, they.
Jonathan the Coachman, ESPN personality. We all know him growing up as a commentator.
He returned.
He's back. I'm actually pretty excited about this.
He's very good.
He's
Very
really good. However, there is
happens when
someone.
you're on NXT.
Not only is WWE signing athletes, commentary, and also backstage interviewers. That's something that's coming along. That's coming up, and I think it's pretty interesting. It gives more opportunity for someone that wants to pursue a career in the WWE. You don't have to be an athlete, but you can do something else and still be a part of the brand.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
I never thought about
So, Jeremy from TNA, I cannot say his last name. I don't know why. Borash. He also signed, right?
Yes.
So, how does that affect TNA?
Let me go with this. The writing is all over the wall. It means two things. It's obvious. If all your top stars are leaving, like even your commentary is leaving, and recently, I think a while ago, what's that dude's name? The Pope left. All your commentary left.
Elijah Burke.
All these guys are leaving. That means something's like, yo, they're leaving for a reason. And I just feel like TNA, sorry, not TNA guys, Impact. I want them to win so badly because there was a moment where I started watching WWE. I'm talking about, didn't watch Raw, SmackDown. Every week I look forward to watching TNA because it had such a healthy product. A lot of people don't give them credit for it. That they started the Divas Revolution. I mean, the Women's Revolution way before that.
Shout out to Gail Kim.
Gail Kim.
Yes.
They had Asuka before Asuka was a thing. I forgot her name, and she was a beast. They had a women's tag team division, which it made sense to feature on the show every week.
They also had a Nia before they had a Nia.
Ooh, with Awesome Kong.
Yes.
But
She was
nobody
a
is Nia.
beast.
Yeah, but also Kong is not as cute as
Yeah,
Nia.
Nobody's Nia.
I'm just.
You see how good she looked Royal Rumble?
Nia
All
just
right.
looking dope.
Yes. Yo, so but nevertheless,
Yo, baby, I love you. No disrespect.
I love the hugs,
but nevertheless, let's bring back all full circle though. I just feel like that's a bad sign. And it makes people, like, even as someone, you as an upcoming wrestler, you might even go like, damn, all these top stars are leaving TNA, Impact. Why should I go there? Because what can it do to my career that it might hinder it? So personally, that's a bad look for TNA because that man been there from the beginning.
It is a bad look, but it's not that bad because, as you know, TNA has been going through a lot of changes from it being TNA to it now being going to Global Force Wrestling, going to Impact Wrestling, the Anthem Hour, all of that. It's been going through a lot of changes. This is not the worst thing that it has faced.
Okay.
They've lost, I can't say we, but they've lost a lot of people. Elijah Burke, like you said, they've lost Taz from not paying him in the last 2 years. But it looks like it's going a lot better now. Although they're losing a lot of mainstay, staple names as far as Jeremy Borash. He's been there from the beginning. Since 2002 he's been there.
Yeah, consistent.
But as far as talent-wise, they have some people here and there. They have Matt Sydal, which is Evan Bourne from WWE.
They got Moose.
They have Moose. He's pretty good. He's really up there now. He's like getting a lot better. They still have Bobby Lashley, but
Bobby Lashley's about to leave.
He's leaving.
But the credit that I do give to Impact is the fact that they made him a champion.
Yeah.
And WWE is yet to make a black person a WWE champion.
Yeah. Because The Rock is not black, but
technically, it's out of third, like. Exactly. Like, Big E
Yeah, but
should have been
because he's
champion.
a little darker, they consider him.
Yeah.
Somehow,
They
like,
give him the color stripe, if you will.
But Big E.
That sounds bad.
No.
But
That sounds good.
No.
I'm not
Before I continue
completely mad at that.
I just felt that hands down, either Kofi should have been WWE champion.
I feel like he should have been.
No.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Explain.
Hell no. Kofi ain't championship material.
Take away his New Day stuff.
No, I'm not.
The times I had that.
No.
Beef and Ray on.
No.
And he did the.
Listen. We're going off subject, but you want to talk about this Kofi shit? I keep it a buck with you. Kofi's too small. Kofi's way
exactly
too.
What's AJ?
Huh?
What's AJ?
AJ's way too much talent. And he also has more size than Kofi.
And he's solid.
And he has great hair. That should be bouncing, B. No.
Are you here?
Kofi got some gray hair too. The dreads.
Healthy.
It's healthy.
Natural.
Healthy.
Exactly.
It's natural.
Nice hair. That's all
But
you need.
AJ got this bounce with the hair. I don't even know what he did.
When he be running,
That's not a bounce that black people can have with
His
hair.
bounce popping.
That's not a bounce that black people can have with their
But
hair.
at the end of the day, Kofi's too small. Now,
Yeah.
Biggie was supposed to be champion, supposedly. That's the rumor that went around.
Yeah, I
But
can see that.
there's a racist. Real racist.
Sorry.
Real racist. I'm not gonna mention his name on the podcast because you don't need to know. But there's a real racist in the back that said no, he doesn't belong to me. He shouldn't be champion. That's a different conversation. Now,
Save that for the next one.
Please.
Yeah.
now,
But I get your argument, him being too small.
Yeah, he's way
been
too
there for 11 years. He should have. If you really
he's
wanted
IC material. I'll put him in the IC division.
ICUS, yes.
Don't respect the black man, bro.
No, he's an IC guy. But I'd rather have Biggie as champion.
Yeah.
Because he's great. He's charismatic, and he's also just a force.
I would have Xavier before Kofi only because of his size.
Yes. Now, let's go back. Let's go back to this TNA stuff.
Okay.
This is great for TNA.
Yeah.
This is great for TNA. TNA, holla at me because I got some ideas for you. What?
TNA holler at everybody.
So hold on. No.
But they're doing good. They're doing
So
good.
what you have to understand right now?
They're rebranding.
Think of it as a sports franchise. You had your playoff run.
You had your worst year.
You had your worst year. Now you blow up the team. Start from fresh.
Yeah.
Get rid of everybody that's been there because now you need new faces and a new atmosphere there. Yeah. Get rid of everybody. Bobby Lashley, you're a star, but you're at the tail end of your career.
Yeah.
EC3, you're at your like peak, but you know what? Go win somewhere else. Go to the other team, win a championship over there. Okay, anybody else over here? AJ, they let AJ walk away because they're like, we can't afford you anyways.
Yeah.
You are a star player. You are a star player. We can't afford you anyways.
Okay.
Yo, go away.
Same thing with Iwa, Eric Young.
Eric Young, all these guys that they're letting go, they have to. Because in order for you to get back to that mountaintop or semi-mountaintop, drop everything. Get rid of everything.
Okay.
Get rid of everything. Bring new fresh faces in. And this is what industries that do well bring young talent in. Because you know what the young talent's gonna do? They're gonna be like, I'll take the less money.
I just want to do this.
But it's funny thing that you said that because a couple of years ago, they tried to bring in Paul Heyman, and Paul Heyman had the same exact idea. He said, everybody past a certain age, I don't want them here.
But yes, that's the thing. So the industry.
So why are they now doing the Paul Heyman idea?
Because you never listened. You never listened the first time.
Who was in charge at that time too?
And also you never listened.
Dixie.
That seems like
But exactly.
That's like
Dixie.
2015.
Yeah.
That's a long time ago.
Yes.
Dixie was headstrong. She wasn't listening to
anybody. And they brought in. Remember they brought in Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
They brought in Ric Flair. Old niggas in wrestling. You're done. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of this shit. You old heads, go the fuck home.
Yeah.
Go to your no.
But you don't say nothing when Triple H is always on the scene trying to take up the scene like Diddy.
No,
but the thing is, Triple H gives back.
Yeah.
Triple H gives back.
There's no way for them to
So
get back.
TNA fucked up because they let a bunch of old niggas run the shit.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of here. You're like 60-50 in the ring and just taking up all the airtime? No.
And that's from like 07 to I say maybe about 2013, 14.
And they finally
That's a long time.
Exactly. They're finally realizing that. So what you do now, you blow everything up.
Yeah.
Bring young talent, bring guys in, start talking and start reworking your money now because I'm not spending now. I'm spending less money. I can rework the books.
So this is what's gonna happen. TNA is gonna look like NXT. Yes.
But okay.
Not at the core,
Yeah, not the
but
core.
just as far as the face. Everyone's new. Majority of everyone's new. Not everybody.
Which version of NXT? NXT before the network
NXT
or NXT
right now.
after the? Oh, okay.
No, I'm saying before the network.
Yeah.
Because you know what? It's gonna be just talent. And then, but think about with NXT though, they don't have real like legit storylines like with everybody. They have like a little like indie type of stuff. Like, yo, I'm gonna fight you, you're gonna fight me. All right, let's go out to the ring.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
So, but
And
the
they're
thing
gonna
is,
build from there.
they're gonna build from there. They're gonna build like high energy. That's the right thing to do. I don't know if they're doing that, but I feel they are doing that.
Yeah.
Yo, Impact holla at me.
I ain't gonna front.
I will move to Canada.
Okay, next question.
You know No,
we're gonna since we're on this topic of bringing things back, right? So
Look at your segue.
Oh.
Look at your segue.
It's not my first time. So XFL, welcome back. Who's really excited? And do you think they're gonna have a good run the second time around?
Well, if you can't beat them the first time, try to beat them again if you have enough money, apparently. And they're giving them enough time, too. They announced it, last week, and 2020 is when it's actually really going to start. So that's enough time for other investors to get in if they want a team or not. That's enough time for building commercials.
The hype.
Yes, that's a lot of hype. That's 2 years.
I agree with you, but I feel like it's all thanks to Ice Cube and his Big 3 League. Because Ice Cube gave out the basic formula in it. Because if you watch the Big 3, it was pretty good. And it gave new legs to retired basketball, not doing nothing, to play ball. The fact that it was in big arenas, and arenas sold out sometimes, and it was interesting to watch because it was a very condensed version of basketball.
Yeah.
It's great. Now at XFL, I feel like that is a great way for somebody like, T.O. come, like, you know what? Let me try to XFL, this, that, and third, to probably be that mentor to the young guy.
They could be a coach. They could be a coach.
Like people got blackballed, this, that, and third. And now, if you got enough people that used to be at NFL, or probably the AFL, that which is not there no more, that gave great jobs, such as the great Kirk Warner job, you can find a great Kirk Warner probably at XFL. The XFL. Yeah. So I see great potential in this. And Vince, you have more time now because now your duties not so hanging on WWE. You got other people to do it.
This is going to be great on WWE.
Great.
We need him away a little bit.
Great.
Not too much.
And the thing is, you forget a farming system. Hey, you may not be a great, football player, but you can be one hell of a wrestler.
Yeah.
So Vince,
maybe they might.
You guys are saying great things right now. One, you mentioned investors.
Yeah.
So for what I'm reading, he's 100% owns the whole company. He owns all the teams, all 10 teams. Mm-hmm. The concept is great because you're shortening the games.
Yeah, it's a summer league.
It's basically a summer league. It depends when they're going to put it. Now, if they put it between that time basketball and football is not on,
they're going to put it on the off season.
So that's a great idea.
Yeah.
But now you got to have this conversation about, okay, he said nobody with any records.
Yeah, that's...
And you can't even have a DUI.
What NFL player has that?
So I'm not saying that all black people in the NFL don't got records, but a lot of
white people...
A lot of NFL players in general got issues. Now...
Shout out to the Uso.
Because
the lonesome Uso.
Jay Uso has got this DUI, this pop. No, DWI. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But even that you can't have on the record. You can't have no record.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a little torn with this whole situation.
That's the fresh talent idea that we were just talking about.
It is fresh talent idea, but you also got to think about how much good talent can you really get. What you can do, if I'm Vince, I'm going to Division 2 or Division 1 AA in college.
Yeah.
I'm scouting them.
But here's the thing, though. I didn't know they can't arrest record because you have to understand, though. I don't know if you guys ever played football, but I played football in high school, and a lot of us on the team, there's something wrong with each and every one of us somehow.
That's what happens when you
so it's just like that's not fair because what if you're in a situation where like how that you got kicked out of high school, college because you lost your temper, but yet you re-emerge as a better man.
Yeah, but
that goes into their farming situation, how they are breeding their talent.
Yeah, but then again, a lot of college kids gotta stay clean now because the NFL basically sends the FBI to go check your record before they even draft you. Mm-hmm. Like Jameis Winston, who got drafted number 1 about 2 years ago, mm-hmm. He had somewhat of a record, and he almost didn't get drafted number 1. They talked about it the whole entire time. So the XFL, is it gonna pop? It might. But Vince has to be very meticulous on the way he does it. Because the last time was a rush job.
It was.
But
No,
Vince is such a genius that a lot of stuff he used in the XFL, the NFL uses today.
Oh yeah. Oh, Sky Cam.
Outside of the cam, what else do they use? Because I'm not an NFL guy.
It was all camera work. The way they did the camera was all about. The NFL literally stole it and said, "Oh, this shit good."
That's what happens when the competition is not doing that great. It's WWE and TNA talent.
Yeah,
and vice versa.
And no, it's mostly WWE taking TNA TNA.
Okay, Alberto Del Rio's in Impact.
Fuck that.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
You don't talk about him on this podcast.
Okay.
Rule number 2: you don't talk about him on the podcast. Rule number 1: you don't bash Sami Zayn on this podcast.
Sorry, Sammy.
Let's continue the conversation.
So is the name that you say Sexy Star? Do you say her name?
Anyways, XFL. XFL might last, might not last, but I'm saying it's not gonna last.
Okay.
I feel like they have more time to plan and actually execute something that can be profitable and entertaining. And like you said, it's an opportunity for everybody. You think about that WWE's hiring a bunch of commentators, new faces, commentators for XFL.
Coaching might be going there.
Coaches.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan.
Look at her. Yeah. Good old facts.
I'm loving the mind right now.
Daniel Bryan, that's a huge football fan, but he can't wrestle. He could be a coach. He could be a mentor. You know, it's so many things. There's so many opportunities. Now they have the opportunity to plan and execute. Will they plan and execute? We gotta wait and see, because sometimes, you know, he'd be off his medication.
That's going to be a great
Christmas
Christmas party to go to.
It would. The XFL.
XFL, WWE, that's going to be a great Christmas party.
You know how many good-looking women are going to be at that party? Baby, I love you. Because you know what I mean?
Just the WWE version, I'll be happy to do that.
Yeah.
So if you don't know nothing about
So if you guys go, can I be +1, you know?
Yeah, sure. That means I'll be wingman.
Yeah, we got you.
Okay.
We got you.
If I get
I'm going to be with my girlfriend who I love.
Okay, so you got your +1.
I have my +1.
Okay.
Ladies, I have
So
a
I got you if, you know, he has to like bring his brother or something, you know?
No. I'm making sure that I have my own +1. So ladies, hit up the inbox. Hit it up.
All right, so now we're coming to rapid fire. We will discuss Raw and SmackDown, and also we're going to discuss NXT TakeOver, and everyone has 1 minute. 1 minute exactly.
I can't start with Philly.
All right, so we're gonna start with NXT TakeOver.
Okay.
Go.
NXT TakeOver was brilliant from the beginning to the end. That Amber Moon match. It was great because it was entertainment and wrestling all in one. The fact that she sold that shoulder, the fact that she was in Royal Rumble with the sling in her arm, not the sling, but like the whole casting, to show that she goes the extra mile to prove that I'm in this for the long run. And the fact that woman, I never really see her wrestle, but she made it to be very believable.
Shayna
Baszler. She, to me, is legit competition towards Asuka and others. Like, what they doing now with the women's down there is brilliant. That Extreme Rules match, Aleister Black versus Adam Cole, it almost made me cry. How beautiful that was. The main event, Johnny Wrestling versus, I say the Spanish guy. I know it's not Matt Race, but I can't remember his name right now. Almas, whatever. Great storytelling. The tag team match, it was great. Overall, NXT once again was a 10 out of 10.
All right, who wants to?
I can't give it a 10 out of 10, but it was really good. One of my favorite matches was the Velveteen and
Cassius Ohno. Forgot about that.
And I'm not really that big of a fan of Cassius Ohno just because, like, I don't know. This is like his second stint in NXT. I don't know what happened with the first stint, and I'm just not really looking forward to what more he has to give. Ember Moon was great against Shayna Baszler. That was a great match. I had to rewatch. Ember's amazing. Yeah. Ember's amazing. And Shayna put her to sleep, right?
That's my wife.
Did Shayna Baszler put her to sleep?
I'm married to her, you know that, right?
You have to tell me if she put her to sleep, though.
I'm gonna ask.
But it was a good match. There's nothing more for me to say about that, but Adam Cole is just great. The Aleister Black match was amazing. Like, so many spots, so many dangerous spots.
It reminded me of the Usos versus the New Day match at Hell in a Cell.
Yeah,
Like,
it had a feeling of
for
that.
a couple of seconds, I forgot it wasn't real.
Choreographed, not fake. Choreographed.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Correct yourself.
Sorry.
Or I will put you in a headlock for real.
Exactly.
All right.
It's just dangerous dancing.
Okay. Yes. Great. Go ahead.
Adam Cole, baby! Amazing. Did y'all forget about the tag team match?
I said that.
I didn't care for that. For the actually, not that I didn't care for it. I didn't get to see too much of it. That's not a match that I rewatched because
Tag team match was amazing.
I didn't see that.
Tag team match was amazing. But we talked about it over and over again, and I'm gonna pour it on. And Ramon looked amazing in this match. The way she sold that, I really thought she was hurt.
Yeah.
Like I dead was like, yo, is she really hurt?
Yeah.
And that's before. Anyways, like I said before, NXT was amazing. I don't know, you guys said all the points already. Yeah. NXT was the show that weekend.
All right, perfect. Yeah. Next, Royal Rumble.
I'll go first on this one again.
Why you always want to be first? But go ahead.
Because like it's middle child syndrome.
Oh, okay.
So like I never was first for nothing.
Remember, you got a minute.
You're taking 10 seconds in.
Yeah.
Like I said before though, Roman was great though. Overall though, all those guest surprises, seeing Rey Mysterio in great shape. He was in WCW cruiserweight shape. Him seeing there, even seeing the Hurricane was great.
He wasn't in shape.
He wasn't in shape, but so what?
He's still in better shape than me.
Yeah. But the fact that another great moment of two different eras going at it. Ruthless aggression versus the PG era, or now we call it the reality era. However you want to call it. But two different eras going in the ring.
It is.
How they show, hey, Vince is actually changing with Asuka winning and Shinsuke winning. The Raw Tag Team match was okay. You know, it's kind of a tiring match. Even with the SmackDown Tag Team match was great. AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn was a great match. Overall, even the women's Royal Rumble was great. Surprised me to see my ex-boo, Jacqueline, come out there.
That was
my crush. I still love Jacqueline, baby. Like,
all right, do you want to go? Do you want to continue the cycle?
Yeah, I'm very indifferent with the way that they're using Dolph. What was the point of him being in the Royal Rumble if he didn't win after he just left his title 2-3 weeks ago? I'm indifferent about that. Yeah. As far as everything else, the Royal Rumble was great. I'm very happy with the way that there weren't very much legends in the men's Royal Rumble because that was
oversaturated.
Yeah, that was something that I had a problem with last year. It was pretty much only two. It was Rey Mysterio and Hurricane. I don't feel like there was any other legends or future legends.
The rest was for NXT talent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Ty Dillinger was 10 again. The women's Royal Rumble was great to me. Like that had more star power just because of Tori, Lita. Lita had times up on her shirt. That's the first thing I noticed. To stand next to women to say the same thing that she's saying with times up. That's amazing.
All right, well, your time's up.
That's all I had to say.
Listen, Royal Rumble was amazing. It was an amazing show. I know people complain about little things here and there, but at the end of the day, it was a phenomenal show. Rey Mysterio coming back, awesome. Hurricane coming back, amazing. Yeah. I thought he was going to end up being GM of the 205 Live.
I did too.
But that's the next topic, right? And great job. For the production on that show was great. Yeah. The Bar versus Jason Jordan and Seth Rollins was a forgettable match. We can knock that out. We can knock that out. Mm-hmm. The Usos tag team match, great. Also for phenomenal. The Women's Royal Rumble, perfect. Perfectly done in my opinion. The reason why I say that, it was a good mix of nostalgia and you thinking about the next era of women's wrestling in WWE.
NXT stars.
Yeah. So it was greatly well done. My only issue was the ending. Ronda coming out, pointing to a sign because she can't speak English and somebody asked for directions.
Okay.
We're talking about Asuka or Ronda?
Ronda, that's what she looked like.
I think Asuka had a little bit more English.
I just want to say one thing about the winners. Shout out to New Japan.
Yeah.
Shout out to New Japan.
Definitely. All right. Raw. Who wants to lead?
I'm not starting with Raw. I think I need a reminder about Raw. It was not. It wasn't bad. It wasn't a sleeper, but
Raw was garbage.
yeah, I'm just happy about the IC title match.
Raw was garbage. The IC title match, like you mentioned, was okay. But overall, it was that Roma was yesterday.
Yeah.
Need to get some sleep. That's basically what it was. And once again, it's that new chapter that's starting, and they're getting prepped for Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
Stephanie announcing the first ever Women's Elimination Chamber. We talked about it earlier, but I'll mention it again. It was like we all knew this was coming. It's been all over the boards. It's been all over the dirt sheets and everything.
Yeah.
Am I surprised? No. Am I happy for the women? Yes, I am. But at the same time, I'm a little pissed off too because Ronda wasn't there.
I thought she was full time.
I thought she was full time.
Shoot.
So maybe she ain't ready yet. But that's my point on Raw. Raw was like from a 1 to 5, I give it like a 3.
Ronda needs to go to NXT.
You waiting to say that one.
I didn't. She needs to go to NXT.
So
Raw overall was. It was alright, you know. Like I definitely enjoyed that John Cena and Finn Balor match. Very good. I kind of reached a point where Braun Strowman kind of defeated all the giants, and you don't want to take it because you might kill him. But outside of that, it's just like
He's gonna kill Taker, you mean?
yeah. Like
Taker might catch a heart attack.
yeah. As soon as Braun, roar!
He gonna need a new hip. Leave Taker alone, man.
But it's just like overall though, Raw was just like, oh, this is cool though. It's only good for the main event. The main event was awesome. Like for us again, whatever doing with Finn, he got buried once again. But maybe see what you could do with Balor Club. Overall, great match, great showing, but John Cena never won that match. For what? What do you gain from that? Nothing, Cena. You're just greedy. But it was alright.
How this motherfucker took your food before, son?
Right? Well,
he did. All right.
he's taking somebody's food apparently.
You remember Raw now? You good?
Yes,
you ready? All right.
Oh yeah, I'm good
All right, the
now.
clock's starting. What
Thank
was
you
your
guys.
thoughts?
You reminded me a lot. So,
This guy. You sure that not related to this guy somehow?
No, because he's dark skinned. It's mad racist, son.
what's Rondo? What's happening right now?
He's from a different part of. He's from South America. We're from the Caribbean. Relax, B.
First of all, I just feel like y'all just want some you just Wayne Brady with muscles and Wayne Brady with a nice sweater on. I don't know. Y'all want some Wayne Brady looking like stuff.
Okay.
Whatever, nigga. Can we start his great
You got 30 seconds. Let's go.
Yes, the main event was great. I don't want to see Cena anymore.
Thank you.
If you talk about SmackDown, I feel the same way about Randy. I don't want to see him anymore.
Okay.
I think they need more time off because 15, 16 titles and 12 and 13 for Randy? I had enough of them.
Yeah.
Because if you're not helping the other talent, I don't want to see you. Although you can be helping them backstage, but there's still TV time for other people that this should be. Braun and his whole thing. I don't know what's happening with him. Like, I love how big he looks as far as he's never really losing.
Okay.
I love it, but I don't know what's next other than him and Brock in a singles match.
Okay.
Listen, when Braun starts flipping the ring upside down on his finger and his thumb, then I will be impressed. If this man picks up one more table that I can pick up, I'm done. Like
He picked up a truck, guys.
Yeah.
all right.
But she can
Listen.
My son, Mark Henry did the same thing. Our cousin, Mark Henry did the same thing.
Mark Henry's not our cousin. Stop spreading that rumor.
Yo, yes he is. Yo, everybody. On my profile, kid_Creole. You'll see a picture of me and my brother and our cousin Mark Henry.
No.
You can't tell that we're not related.
All right.
Telling people that
We're gonna-
Justin Bieber is my cousin.
Oh my God.
Miley Cyrus is my cousin. All right.
Shout out to the homies.
All right. So SmackDown. What was your take on SmackDown? Who wants to take this?
You know I'm not taking that. Right?
I'll take it. SmackDown was solid. I'll give it another 3. Once again, it's after that Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Now they're gearing up for their next pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I really enjoy Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens with Shane McMahon, and I love how they're building up the storyline.
Yeah.
They're really working and really doing attitude era type of thing, where they're just pulling it along and taking their time with the storyline. Like the way that they lost on Royal Rumble was really good. It was very creative and it set up more stuff.
Yeah.
So, SmackDown in general was a forgettable show. AJ with Shinsuke teaming up, cool.
Yeah.
Once again, forgettable, but they were gearing up for their next pay-per-view. And it's the end of WrestleMania. It's about to be, it's the road to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And to go off Braun, they're just gearing up Braun to start dominating after WrestleMania. So they have to get rid of Brock first.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's not until April.
Yeah.
What about SmackDown Live's promo graphics? How do you feel about that?
Trash. No, I'm sorry. Garbage.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
The same question goes for both of you at your, so give me the recap.
Oh, hold up. My bad. I mean to cut y'all off.
Oh.
205 Live. Got a new GM.
Shout out to Rockstar Spud. Excuse me.
You can't say that name. It's Drake Maverick.
They said formerly known as, so they can say actually it's Impact. Impact is letting everyone use whatever they want to use now. You can say it, but
You can't use it.
So
they can't make any money off of that. They don't want to.
you don't give me my props. You know what I'm saying? Predicted it like Negro Domus. I predicted it. I saw it miles away.
You just call yourself Negro Damas?
Yes.
I don't like that. So, yeah, don't tell my future.
Negro
Don't
Damas?
tell my future.
What?
Anyways, Negro Domus predicted that. So nobody can give me my props? Nobody.
You gave me your props on the page already.
Yeah.
I actually posted it on the page.
I know.
Relax.
I know nothing of this. So
He
I
wants it
can't give any
again.
props.
I even liked it on the page twice, if I could do that.
Your ego was fed. Your time is going. So how do you feel about
Raw
SmackDown?
was real. I mean, SmackDown was really alright. You know, I kind of like they trying different stuff out. I like the fact that the Usos promo, I love it. And I also like the fact that they're doing like a cool little ranking, but everybody pick and choose like the most athletic, decided to do a different category. I think that's a great interaction. It also gave a statement of this is definitely the late opportunity because it's based on the peers. Overall, 5 being the highest, low being 1 being the lowest. I give SmackDown a 3.
All right. What's
I
your
think I
take?
give it like a 2.5 to 3. So, the promos from the Usos really threw me off. The first half of the promo was garbage.
Really?
It was horrible. I didn't like it, and that's not the part about them locking the doors on the Uso Penitentiary. I didn't like their whole Hard Times promo because they're a wrestling royalty family.
Yeah.
So, okay, yes, they had hard times. I'm not saying that they haven't. Everyone has. But as far as your family being a wrestling family, we know it hasn't been that hard as far as single-parent households.
And then they probably never saw their daddy because Rocky was on the road.
I give them that. They
And
had
that,
but they were getting money from their dad still. So that's different. They were getting, I'm pretty sure they was getting at least half the checks that he was making from WWE still sent over. But that's not the real gripe. It just sounded horrible. But as far as the graphics, that made it even worse for the second half of the promo.
Yeah.
Y'all like the graphics?
No, I didn't.
Nah.
I didn't.
It looks like indies. It looks like something that someone went to Staples to. You have all this money.
It looks
going
like
to
Money and
Staples.
Violence.
Oh. That show's hot though. What was hot?
Okay,
All right.
They had graphics.
Okay.
Yo, I just shook from a chill, but that's how bad those promos
Yeah.
were.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Really? Am I the one that wouldn't like it? That would like it?
One thing I
Come
do
to a
like-
FTW show. Our promos are way better.
I have to go to one because a friend of mine is there too. So I have to go.
So I'm not your friend. All right. Cool.
Another friend of mine. I'm sorry.
All right.
Somebody get an infant.
Yeah, they are.
So next.
Wait, can I say one thing about Smack? One more thing.
Okay.
It has been looking a lot differently in maybe like the past 3 weeks as far as the production standpoint. if you've noticed, as far as like camera angles, it has been looking very different.
But that's nothing new because when SmackDown first relaunched as individual brand, they had the great camera angles.
Yes. No, I'm not saying that they weren't great. I'm just saying that it looks different visually as far as the camera angles that they're capturing.
Yeah, it's definitely.
And I think they have a new producer as well. They're hiring everybody.
If they hiring people, talent, and commentary, they're
public
definitely
companies, so they have money out the wazoo.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
all right, so next question. Is the WWE signing too many stars?
This one. Yes, they are. They have Ricochet, they have War Machine that they just signed. They have Jerry Borash, and with him, where's he going to be? They have 3 commentators on every show. I don't want there to be a 4th commentator on every show. It's too much for me. As far as the talent, the in-ring talent, they should be focusing on women a little bit more. And maybe, like I said, I don't want to see Cena, I don't want to see Randy. More talent. Put them places where they could be. There's just too much going on. They're getting very greedy to me. Like, you have a big roster. What are you doing with the Colognes? They're still in contract and they don't want to be. Just let them go, although you don't have to.
They stink.
They do.
I'd rather get sprayed by a skunk.
But it's just too much talent. They're hiring a lot of talent and they already have a lot of talent. I'm not saying nobody's worthy. Let them be where they want to be, where they can prosper. If you're going to put them on TV, make them look good. I'm not mad at Breezango being in the back doing promos every week with the Ascension. I'm not mad at that. I love that. If they're not in the ring, at least let them do that.
Yeah.
But I don't want to see Ricochet and War Machine every week only in the back.
Yeah.
I don't want to see new talent only in the back. If you're going to do that, hire Rockstar Spud the way you did and keep him as GM.
Okay.
Make somebody else a new GM or something.
Do you want to piggyback?
I'll piggyback on that. A couple of what you said. They are hiring a lot of talent. It's a lot of talent. But NXT got gutted out.
They did.
They got gutted out for the most part. So I don't know if EC3 keep knocking out my baby.
Yeah, we don't know if he's actually.
So we don't know if EC3 is going to the main roster or is he going to NXT. Like, we really don't know what's going on with that. But from what it looked like, he might be NXT guy for right now, just to get him developed and get him that name.
I think it's more
the Bobby Roode.
Yeah, I think NXT is also about the writers getting more familiar with.
Yeah, getting more familiar. I think that's a good point.
And taking a break as well.
But I also see it. They need people to build up an NXT brand. There was a point where some people were moving away from WWE and going to NXT to watch it that more because the matches was just phenomenal. And I believe that, and I've said this before on other podcasts, and I've said it before on this podcast. Take some guys from WWE, put them in NXT, and have that brand as like another brand. You guys pretend like it's another brand. Use it as another brand.
Yeah.
Send some guys down. If you're not using them at all and they really want to work, you show up and they see that they want to work, send them down.
I gotta cut it into what you're saying though, because they did that in the past. It wasn't just so broadly known, such as they did. Tyson Kidd was down there. He was down there. He was definitely in the NXT title picture. Natalia was down there. A couple guys was down there. Like they were literally tag team champions, the Shield, and it was still down there wrestling. Team Hell No went down there a couple of times.
That sounds like 2013.
You know,
Yeah, but
Cesaro went down there.
But you're talking about a time that was like
brand new.
It was brand new and it was borderline still OVW. Was it FCW?
Okay.
So it wasn't.
Okay. It was NXT. What NXT is today?
Yeah, because they were sending people down because it's like, okay, we need you to repackage you real quick, send you on this like stage, like a semi big stage, and get you back, get your hype back up, and send you back up. What I'm saying is, if I'm not working on that main roster, send a guy down to NXT and work with the young guys.
Yeah.
Something I did what they did earlier. Okay,
that's what they should be doing. NXT is got gutted out. Everybody can set everybody up to the main roster. Well, in my opinion, pay the guys, like after a year or two, if you really are really nice, you ask the guy like, hey, do you want to stay down here? We'll pay you a little bit more, and you'll be like the star in NXT.
That sounds like synonymous.
Yeah.
That sounds like Cien Almas.
Yeah.
The NXT champion right now.
Yeah.
Because he's been down there for quite some time.
But he was trash before until they added Vig on next to
That
it.
is true.
So
definitely.
I think that's why they kept him down there. And there's a rumor going around like he married into Vince's family, low key.
How?
Like some some cousin of like Vince, like somebody like one of Vince's relatives.
Okay.
And he married into the family. So he married into low key royalty people with Triple H.
Is that where that gut came from?
That's
He's
exactly.
fed hungry. Well, he's fed very well.
Okay.
He's also ethnic, so he's eating rice and beans just like us.
Okay.
So that's why I try to stay away from.
So next question. Bullet Club. Is Cody the new leader? What happened to Kenny Omega?
I mean, you saw it right in the walls many times when Kenny Omega made the elite within the group. You saw it right on the wall. I knew eventually the Bullet Club was split into two fractions, the elite versus the Bullet Club. Now, my thing is this, though. Would that oversaturate the market over there with factions in New Japan, how it did in WCW at one point, even WWE during the faction wars? Do I think that this is great for business? Hell, mother effing yeah. Like, this stuff is selling out everywhere.
Yeah,
this is
hot topic.
exactly. This is great business. Now you can see the entrepreneur, the one who came from the ashes, rose up like a phoenix, Cody Rhodes, versus the guy who went all over the world, who wrestles, who took the route that, I was dirty, but nah, I do my own thing. He wrestled children, he wrestled a blow-up doll, the one that worked for every single dime, didn't grow up in a royalty family. Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
Now let's see this happen. This is great for business.
He also wrestled with his feet tied together too. So there's that.
Your take?
And Aladdin garb.
Yeah.
You know what I think is gonna happen? Kenny Omega's leaving New Japan Wrestling. You don't think Chris Jericho's in his ear? Saying, hey, you're doing really well in New Japan Wrestling. Like, you're doing your thing here. But come to WWE. Take a shot at this.
Possibly.
They have to give you a big check.
But you think WWE will let Kenny Omega be Kenny Omega?
They have
and
to.
not Ken. Oh.
Right now, what's happening with AJ?
What's happening with AJ? The only person that they not giving a push to is Finn. But hold up. When Finn got there,
They gave him
a title. He got injured. So now they're just trying to rework Finn back into the main roster because
like that way.
Royal Rumble
but it's happening.
It's happening slowly. Royal Rumble, he was there for a very long time.
So he set a record.
45 minutes.
He set a record. And
Or 50.
he also fought John Cena Monday night. We all talk about John Cena burying him, but John Cena low-key put him over.
That might be, because that was a very good match.
That was a very good match and let him wrestle. So he's coming back up there. You have to understand, Vince respects money. Kenny comes over to WWE, you bring over New Japan wrestling fans.
Yeah.
And toss him into that SmackDown slot with AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura. Because hold up, who's main event in WrestleMania right now?
Shinsuke and Asuka.
AJ.
And AJ. Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
Just said the same.
Kenny might be coming over to WWE. He might be on his way out right now.
Yeah.
That's my opinion right now.
So speaking of money, you made a great point. The rumor is WrestleMania 35 is going to be held at MetLife Stadium.
Is that Jersey?
Yeah, but it's promoted as New York though.
But it's promoted.
But then again, though, that's kind of like the New York Giants and the New York Jets. They play in Jersey, but it's for New York.
Yeah.
Stupid.
All right. So what is your take?
Kewla, you want to go up?
I don't. As far as the significance of them choosing Jersey, I don't see a significance. I know it's New York money that they're going to get a lot of, but as far as the place that like MetLife, I don't know. I can't see.
They're tying it to SummerSlam because we already know SummerSlam is in Barclays.
Yeah. Okay. I can
So
see that.
that's what that's basically what they're doing.
Again, look what the Grammys did for the city. You know, it made the city a lot of money, and it made the Grammys made a lot of money. It put everyone to work, so I think it's a good idea. It gives people more opportunity for jobs. So great idea.
It definitely does.
What do you think?
Yeah.
I mean, this is dope. I can't go because I have the wrestling viewing party for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But
that won't be bad. You'll have a full house.
It'll be a packed house.
Yeah.
WrestleMania, wherever they go, they bring money.
Yeah.
Of course.
That's going to be great just as far as all the indies being here.
And all the indies are going to be here. You're going to have shows every night. I'm probably going to have to take a couple of days off.
I want to see what FCW does.
Exactly. So everybody's going to be working, like you said, or like everybody's in town.
Yeah.
Now, it is in Jersey. Nobody's staying in Jersey.
Yeah,
Everybody's going to be staying in New York.
Unless you're resting, you're staying in Jersey.
So how far is MetLife to New York? How far is it?
MetLife
Driving wise is about 20, 30 minutes depending on traffic.
If you take the path,
hour that day.
if you take a PATH train, you take the PATH train in Newark, and you take an Uber straight from there.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. It's very convenient to get to. Now he's choosing MetLife because it's a stadium. He's all about stadiums right now. It might be brick.
Yeah.
It might be brick cold that day.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. They don't have a roof over there.
No, it doesn't.
No, it's all opened up.
It's not retractable.
It's not. Yeah, it's all opened up.
But like, wasn't it MetLife a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was.
And
it's money.
Y'all went? Or do you know?
No.
Went?
I was
at that trip.
Yeah, he was actually out there.
Was it like everyone who went there?
No, it's cold when the sun goes down, but it's April, so you say you never know.
It's give or take.
It's give or take during that time. Or
remember when it was in March? That was a bad idea.
That was really bad.
That was
really bad.
That's what you know what it is.
Yeah.
Like I forget. Like I grew up it being in March.
well, then they gave. Now they're putting a pay-per-view in March now,
Yeah.
but before it was.
The cusp of March and April.
It wasn't even like they had Royal Rumble, then they had a pay-per-view after Royal
Way Out.
Rumble,
No Way Out.
or then they changed to Elimination Chamber. Then there was no pay-per-view for a month and a half.
Once upon a time, it was bad blood. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like a month and a half. There was no pay-per-view. It was like a 6 month. It was like a 6 week lead up to WrestleMania, which was really good technically story-wise. But so
that's without brands.
the money is good in New York, and New York have rabid
I
fines.
really don't care because it's not like I'm making any money.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna be spending money.
Yeah.
I might
A lot of
go.
money.
I might go.
And the thing is, you'll also have. Then you'll have Monday Night Raw, SmackDown Live, either at the Barclays or at MSG.
Yeah.
It should be at MSG.
It should be.
It's gonna be great to see. I can't wait to see what Hammerstein is gonna do.
Or Hammerstein. But the thing is, I think WrestleMania should be at MSG one day, but they're never going to do that anymore because it's too small.
Way too small.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
last time they
like
had-
literally,
They
like
want
the
that
fans
they
are
want
just.
that huge walking.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
want.
But you have to understand. To me,
And I hate the entrance.
my most
I hate
subnautic
it.
moment with MSG is always I remember when like Chris Benoit won the championship. How he celebrated. How like it's so
tight.
It looks so good on television.
Everyone is there.
Everyone is
It gives
there,
that wrestling
but
It
feel.
looks more like everyone is.
But you have to understand,
it feels
WrestleMania
more
is the
intimate.
Super Bowl now.
Yeah, it
That's the
is.
Super Bowl of
It is.
wrestling.
Yeah.
That weekend is Super Bowl weekend. Like Royal Rumble. Maybe Janelle from HR mentioned it once. Like, if you look at it as a sport, Royal Rumble is like the playoffs. The playoffs just started. People are hyped.
Yeah.
SummerSlam is like All-Star Weekend.
So what do you consider the between pay-per-views between Royal Rumble and
other big
WrestleMania? Like
It's the playoffs. We're in the playoffs right now.
Okay.
We're in the playoffs,
Okay.
and then at WrestleMania, then we start the new season after WrestleMania. SummerSlam is like All-Star Weekend.
You also have to think about it. They're all about meet and greets as well. So many more meet and greets.
for the whole week,
You can literally spread out all the superstars from NXT, from SmackDown, from Raw, from 205 Live, and just pop them everywhere in Jersey and Staten Island, all the 5 boroughs.
Same thing with SummerSlam Weekend. Like we did a SummerSlam Weekend. They were all over. Like
It really was. I forgot.
Like this city is wrestling at its finest.
I would actually be happy about that.
Yeah, I'm not mad at. And people saying Detroit, no.
I'm still going
Detroit
to
would be
Legends though.
great, but not right now because of their climate.
Yeah.
It would bring money to them, so it'd be great
It's
for
good
that.
for their economy,
Yes.
but I don't think it's wrestling city.
It's not.
It's not. So
It's indifferent, but
Speaking-
New York would be great.
since WrestleMania is all about the matches, about the storylines, let's talk about the dream matches that never happened. So, dream matches, everyone's going to have 30 seconds. We're gonna just gotta go with it now.
Okay.
I don't even have any time. I know I just want to see AJ and Shawn Michaels. As far as the style, like they've been teasing that for the last 3 years. Yeah, they've been teasing that for like the last 3 years. But AJ himself put out an image for I think Royal Rumble last year, the year before that.
Texas, yeah.
Yeah, and it would be great. It would be great. Their styles are amazing. They're both.
It will sell
acrobatic.
It will sell any WrestleMania.
Yeah. Main event or not, like as long as it's not on the kickoff show.
Yeah, but is Shawn Michaels? Can you think Shawn Michaels could keep up with AJ
today
at his age?
So. Today, I don't think so.
It'll be like Undertaker.
Yeah, but AJ made Brock look good. AJ sells to everybody.
Gender mate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So AJ just makes everyone look good.
And
well, that's what you're supposed to do in the business.
But that's what Shawn does too. He makes everyone look good too. I said my dream match is Velveteen Dream versus Goldust.
Oh my!
It's just like, again, I kind of want to match them up because they always seem to match Goldust with the black people. Like, yo, I think that's low key. Like
outside of his brother, he's only had a black teammate.
Yes, and you really think about it, all his tag team partners, except for his dad, also his dad, they're all black.
Yeah.
And look at his tag team partner for the mixed tag challenge. She's black. Like, I didn't know. Like, Alicia Fox.
Oh, she's
so y'all don't find this kind of strange that he was with the black people?
Yeah. And he's blackface too. Gold stripes.
Somebody mentioned that. I forgot his name. I can't shout him out right now, but
it's
he
black
mentioned
and gold. So that black gold.
Come on,
That's black gold.
Come on.
Listen, my gear is black and copper, so I'm like close.
Okay. Now you just remind me of Cody's old stuff.
Okay.
Still not bad.
You gotta see me in my gear before you come to a show.
Okay.
But Velveteen Dream versus Goldust, great match. That's money. Book it.
That would be great.
Mine would be Bobby Roode versus Roddy Piper.
Oh, you going old school?
Yeah, I think that would be like a great like bruiser type of match. Real wrestling.
I like that.
Who I would like to see Sting versus.
Okay.
Outside of Undertaker.
All right.
But that's kind of hard.
I mean,
Finn Balor.
Next list.
Sting and Finn Balor?
Sting and Bray.
Sting and Bray, oh yeah. Those are great gimmicks to go against.
I think I just said mine. All right. So, since I just threw in this little 30-second thing, we're going to do something called word association. So, you can say a word or name, a pay-per-view, and it has to be literally off the top. Off the top. Like, you literally have 30 seconds. If you don't say it, I'm moving on to somebody else. It's over for you. So, who wants to start?
Me, I'm going.
Why are you so?
Because I'm hungry.
Why you can't let your bra go?
All right, go.
Go ahead.
I thought it was about the
Go.
I'm ready.
Backlash.
Triple H.
Okay. All right. I take that. You said it as quick as too quick. You kind of got me stuck in all right. No, you know what? Because you're like the Royal Rumble.
Amazing.
Okay.
So wait, I want to know, are you giving us like...
I'm just off the top of my head. I'm just saying like literally random, like I'm looking at you and I'm just saying whatever. 205 Live.
205. Rockstar Spud now.
All right, this is going a little quicker than I thought. Thought you guys were going to get stuck.
No.
All right, you guys want to do one more round of this?
Do one more round.
One more round. Let's do...
Can I do a round?
Yeah.
I want to name stuff.
All right, cool. You know what?
Okay. Go ahead.
Well,
I don't really want to time it.
Okay, I'll time.
Do like
all right. So I'll still be,
He's the guest. Let's go.
I'm the guest too.
Yeah, both of the guests. All right,
go.
UFC.
Brock.
Bellator.
Amazing.
TNA.
Garbage.
Ring of Honor.
Epic.
Okay. That's all I got for him. I can't ask you TNA because you just opposite spectrums. Edge.
kind of underrated.
Tank Abbott.
Who's that?
UFC fighter. The Rhodes family.
Oh, very underrated. I appreciate it.
Tamina.
My baby kid, my future baby mother.
MTA machine.
Yo, what's up with MTA to the second week, dogs?
You started it back up?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why. I want to catch my train. You know, I'm a good dude. Last week they fucked me up. And this week, I need to catch my train. I gotta make it here for the podcast. I was a little late today, but I had to make it here. I was making good timing too. So, I'm gonna run down the stairs. You know, swipe the card, insufficient funds. Oh, you try to call me broke, nigga. That's what you try to call me broke. Oh, the machine trying to know I'm not broke. I went to the machine, you know, sweating because I'm dark skinned. I wear a coat, pop it in, you know, go through the shit. And then they have that like real deep moment. Do you want to add time or do you want to add value?
No question.
And that shit, I saw a meme about it. I was like, this shit is the deepest shit ever. Every time I get there, I get stuck for like 2 seconds. Like, yo,
what am I doing? I'm adding money.
So I was like, nah, I gotta add more time. So I hit the button, and, you know, let's put this side. It said 2 minutes. It'd be right, so it'd be right. I'm on the green line, so it should be on point. So I was like, all right, cool. Pop it all in, do, get my weekly. I should get a monthly because it'll save me money, but I'm a dumbass and I always lose shit, so I always get a weekly.
He actually does.
That's
nobody asked you.
That's my excuse though.
So I pop it all in, get it in. But I think I'm really just cheap. I'm scared I won't have money next week. But anyways, that's a different conversation. So I pop it in, you know, boom. Put the pin in. Can't read the card. What do you mean?
Always something.
I put it in. I put the pin in before they even pop up. I pull it out. Can't read the card.
Do this credit.
I said 1 minute. Can't read the card. I said, and then last week I used a lady. I like hop in with the lady, but there was nobody there. So I said,
Hop that shit.
I said, I started flying.
Hop that.
Oh, white people looking at me.
You gonna start?
Oh, nah, I'm athletic, B. Okay, I'll tighten my hips up. I got over it. Oh, white people looking at me like, ooh. What is he doing? Once again, MTA, you made the list. MTA has made the list.
No, man.
Dang.
I'm going to go after that.
You go.
I'm going to say Ronda Rousey because she doesn't have the charisma that you have. That shit, you just say.
You want to be my manager?
But my gripe is always with creative.
Dang.
Hey, listen, they do good sometimes, but if you can do more bad than good, you have to be on that list of how shitty you are.
That is true.
Yeah.
There's so much things you can do. I know there's not enough time in a day, but at the same time, there's about 24 hours in the WWE Network time slot.
Yeah.
Like they're pulling things from Instagram and Twitter and all of social media. Why is WWE Creative not doing that?
You're right.
Shit, why is TNA Creative not doing that?
You're right. But
Hire us. Anyways.
But yeah, it's just a lot. They're just shitty to me. Like I said before, I had a problem with Dolph being in the Royal Rumble, but not really being significant in the Royal Rumble
he really do nothing.
at all.
Where you come from, but yeah. It's pretty
I
much
have
how
to
I
say WWE for having Dolph in the Royal Rumble did nothing significant. I'm not even being in the final 3.
Yeah, he should have been.
Literally was in and out and got eliminated, and I didn't hear nothing from him on Tuesday. Come on, WWE. You made the list for that.
And it makes sense. It makes sense that they're on the list. It doesn't make sense how they showed him. Like
Exactly.
he drops the title and then he comes back, no fanfare. I would have loved to see him in Undertaker garb because that was the gimmick that they were giving him. The gimmick of basically mimicking all the big entrances. That would have been a great entrance for the Royal Rumble.
But a small moment.
Yeah, or at least somebody else bigger. But who's bigger than Taker?
Okay.
Do I get one?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Delaware made the list.
Uh-oh.
Why would you go to Delaware? Or you wrestling there?
First of all, I was
It's like Cleveland. No one goes there.
First of all, listen.
Now people go crazy.
Listen, people want to go to Delaware now because of the women's wrestling they have out there, Capital Wrestling Alliance (CWA). However, they make the list because I was driving at 11 o'clock at night, and I had to make a left turn on the highway and cross the freeway to get to the other side. That threw me off. That scared the crap out of me in my Range Rover.
Other country type.
Yeah,
it's not meant for ethnic people.
Listen,
Yeah, it's not.
you know what? I know that
DMV
now.
is different.
Well, with that,
You forget it's a state. You forget Delaware is a state, me? Like,
it's
Delaware?
small. It's about the size of a city.
Wait a minute. Is it smaller than Rhode Island?
No, that is smaller than Rhode Island. Rhode Island is like might be smaller than Manhattan, or might be the same size.
Yeah.
A little bit bigger than Manhattan.
As far as
but everything is 30 miles away from each other.
Wow.
Everything. But besides that, I want to say thanks for joining us today. It was a pleasure.
Thank you. This is what your first time here too?
Yeah.
Firsties.
Shout out to Eye Pokes and Headchokes.
Yes. Thank you for having us.
Thank you to everyone that came out to Legends for the NXT viewing and Royal Rumble. I personally wasn't there, and I have FOMO because I completely missed my brothers, especially Matt. But don't forget to come to Legends February 25th. You know I'm coming. Save my parking spot, my usual. Thanks. Elimination Chamber. I'm really excited to see what's gonna happen. Follow the Jobateers podcast on Instagram and on Facebook. And me, Ivy Roman. If you want to catch up with independent wrestling, we will catch you guys next week.